Hi everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. My name is Gary Lucas and my aim today is to help you be able to strum and sing at the same time. This video is aimed at beginners especially, and particularly those of you who are really frustrated because every time you try to strum and sing at the same time, it just feels so annoying.
It's not fair.
And you just can't get it right.
It's not fair to deny me.
We're going to take things right back to basics. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe, and if you are able to do so, please leave a super thanks donation, which really helps to support me financially and gives me the time to keep creating videos like these. Thank you. So, step 1, to make things as easy as possible, let's begin with a song where the chords change at regular intervals. So we're going to do the song Mad World, originally by Tears for Fears. We're going to do it a little bit slower, maybe something more like the Gary Jules version that people might recognize from the Donnie Darko film. One of the great things about this song that makes it easier to learn is that the chords change after every 4 beats. Step 2, we only need 4 chords for this song. Those chords are E minor, G, D, and A. Another thing that we're going to do today to keep things as simple as possible, only downward strums. You might have seen guitar players do things like down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. And that's fantastic, obviously, and that's something that you can build towards in the future. But if you haven't yet achieved being able to sing and play at the same time, my recommendation would be to go in with just downward strums so there's one less thing to think about. We are going to strum each beat of the bar. That means there's going to be 4 strums per chord. And that means it will sound like this. So make sure that you can do that. If you can't, have a little practice, come back. If you can, let's go on to the next step. So, you might have used websites in the past like Ultimate Guitar. I've found a chord chart here for Mad World. Side note, normally you would put the capo on the 1st fret, but for today, I'm going to just have no capo so that anyone can do this. Even if you don't have a capo with you right now, or you haven't got a capo yet, anyone can practice this at home. But if you do want to play it in the original key, you would need the capo on the 1st fret. Okay, next step, let's make sure that we are familiar with the melody of the song in this key. So, sing along with me just to make sure that you know how it goes. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. So, it's time to put the singing and the strumming together. Notice that there's a gap before the first line comes in. On the second line, worn out places, the D major chord falls exactly on the word worn. Same with the A major chord, and this is done on purpose. That means that this gap is also on purpose. Another side note, not everyone who uploads to Ultimate Guitar does this, so it does take a little bit of searching sometimes to find a chord chart that works for you if you do like having things lined up exactly. I always find it really helpful and recommend this to my students. So notice that we have a gap here. What does that mean for our strumming? It means that we're going to have one strum. Remember that there are 4 per chord. The first one, no singing. But strum 2 is where we're going to start singing the word or. It will sound like this. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Notice that the first E minor strum of this one here actually came towards the end of the word faces, because faces is sung like this. Worn out faces, faces. There's 4 notes in it. And the final note is where we hit our first E minor. And sometimes that's not clear when we're looking at a chord chart like this. So just be wary of that. Think of the E minor actually floating on the end here. Sometimes what I do with my students is I copy and paste the chord chart from here and I put it into a Word document, and I actually will have that E minor floating, and I'll break up the word faces, fe, se, e, es, and I'll put the E minor with that final es. I'll run over that one more time so you can understand what I'm talking about. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. So the same gap happens on this line, just like at the beginning. The word bright will happen on the second strum. 1. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears. Oh, what happened here? Slightly different. It went 1, 2, their tears. 1, 2, their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head. This time back to 1. 1, hide my head. Hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. So the D major and the A major are the easiest in this section because they begin on a word and it's the first syllable of that word, worn. And it's a 1-syllable word, which is quite nice as well. Same with no tomorrow, no tomorrow. On going, we've got a 2-syllable word, but it's going. We're on the first syllable, go. Going nowhere, going nowhere. So let's put all of it together. 5, 6, 7, 8. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. No tomorrow. tomorrow, no tomorrow. In the chorus, it's going to sound like this. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. So, the first part is quite nice. We get the same thing as the verse. One strum of E minor by itself, and then we bring in the second strum on the word and. And I find it kind of, and then the word funny lands straight on the A chord. Funny, I find it kind of, and the word sad is exactly on the beginning of E minor. Sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. And it continues like that, always falling on a word. Find it hard to tell you, find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very. And it's a nice idea to leave that last A major on the word circles as just one strum that hangs in the air instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Create a bit of tension. With the Mad World section here, you've actually got two strums. 1, 2, Mad World. 1, 2, Mad World. Okay, let me know how you get on in the comments trying to do the verse and the chorus of this song. If you have any questions, please let me know. And also let me know what other songs you would like me to do in this style, teaching you how to strum and sing at the same time. If you're ready to move on to more advanced strumming with some upward strums included as well, then let me know. I'm excited to see how you're getting on and what your progress has been like. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video. And just a note to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. I've reached enough views to let me start earning through YouTube. I now have access to the super thanks, which means that you can leave a donation to me through YouTube. If you have the means to do so, that money goes a long way with me, and it will enable me to keep making videos like these. If you'd like to ask me any questions, you can leave them in the comments here, and come join my Twitch live streams where I'll be happy to talk all things guitar tutorials, as well as singing my originals and covers. Thanks so much.